Don't forget your coat leggings.
All right, so here's what's up. 2 weekends ago, I saw a fully loaded RST Silverado EV, and it was awesome looking. And I don't know that the Lightning is better looking at all. To be honest, the Chevrolet's got a little Avalanche going on in the back. We all remember the Chevrolet Avalanche. Well, the new electric Silverado, the Silverado EV, it's got a whole lot of Avalanche going on. So I came out here because I wanted to start playing with the Lightning to see if it was better than the Silverado. I love the frunk. The frunk is amazing in the Lightning. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 plug-ins right there. We've got a USB, a vitamin C, a vitamin D. We've got a thing right there and a bunch of those little things right there so you can hook up the little grocery bag. We've also got some lights underneath right here. You can see those guys underneath the hood right there. There's 2 of them. You can dim those or brighten them, whatever you like. But one of my favorite things, it holds 400 pounds, which means I can sit there, which means that you have now turned the front. I see the beach, kids' baseball games, looking out into the wilderness. Use your imagination, and you can see everything from the front of a Ford F-150 Lightning. All right, I would like for you to kind of remember the 4 power outlet thing. That's going to kind of be a running theme here. I believe we're going to get to double digits. All right, we're going to go ahead and close this down. Dropping on down. It is running or whatever. That's the fans. All right. Okay. Now let's go around to the back. There's cameras everywhere. We've got cameras on the mirrors, camera on the front, camera on the tailgate, camera off the back of the cab right here. There's cameras everywhere. All right, let's go ahead and open up the tailgate. There's another little camera right there. All right, let's see what we got right here. Let's see, we've got a heavy duty plug-in right there. That makes number 5 and number 6 regular plug-ins. That makes number 7 and number 8 plug-ins. We've got a bed liner in here. We've got a little bit of soft storage right here. That is not weatherproof or anything. It's not waterproof, so anything you put in there, it will get wet. So maybe some tie-down straps or something like that. One of my favorite features, and even though this is an EV, it's still going to get the tailgate. Chevrolet has one, and Chevrolet's is definitely more sturdy than this, but the Ford's is just a lot easier to operate. And then to put it back up, and it does kind of hold a little bit of weight. So don't think that you're heavy and it won't work. Push that down, then we're going to push this. It says number 2, so push that. And we'll pull that down, and it goes back in there. And then all you got to do is pick up the step, push it back in there. The tailgate's closing by itself. So remember, we're at 8 plug-ins. 8 plug-ins. Tow rating on this, ooh, I'll have to add that. I don't exactly know the answer to that, but there'll be a number pop up on the screen right now. Okay, let's go ahead and pop in the back right here and see what we've got. We got automatic running boards. Of course we do. We're fully loaded here, you know. We've got Alcantara right there. 3-level storage, Sprite can, tablet, phone, whatever, water bottle holder, map pocket. Speaking of map pockets, we got pockets on both of the seats right there on the back. This is with the seats up. So you've got tons of storage. It is a flat floorboard. There is something to be said about that, especially if you move aquariums and your Deuce Bigelow. We've got vents on the back of the center console. We've got heated seats. We have a 12 volt right there. And we've also got, that's number 9. UBCs right there so you can plug up your phones, tablets, or whatever else. Now the seats are laid up for storage. Let's go ahead and put those down. Limited interior. Ooh. Ooh. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. I see these same seats like in the F450s, the fully loaded ones. Anyway, let's move on up to the front and finish out the Lightning. All right, before we move up to the front, I went ahead and put the seats down so you could see what it full on. Looks like I moved my backpack and a few things back there, but the limited interior, it is very nice. This is black and white. I've seen navy blue and white. Anyway, the perforated with the real leather right there on the outside. I just like the way it looks. Ford got it right. The door panels right here, this is one kind of in the sun, so you can see it. It's got a B&O sound system. That's another thing. I'll put the number up there, so how many speakers it is. I'm sure it's in the double digits. Alcantara right there a little bit. I'm liking the fact that a lot of these manufacturers are going with this piano. I call it baby grand piano stuff, where it's just that real shiny black. All right, moving on up. Years, decades. How many cars do you think it's been put on? All right, here we go. Now, this truck has not been cleaned. They dealer traded for this one, I believe, so it is a little dirty, but it wouldn't be if you bought it. Platinum, which means we get all the goodies. We've got power seats. Obviously, we do. We got power seats on both sides. Heated and cooled seats. Underneath the blue right there, that's where it says Platinum. It will also say it right there on the console as well. Before we get too going in here, let's go ahead and drop that down right there. That is supposed to be for business, to put your laptop or do your paperwork or whatever, but I'm a big boy, so I'm picturing a cheeseburger and french fries, ketchup and salt right there. The cup holders we could be used to put a milkshake or something. Even a mellow yellow would be good. Anyway, I look at that a little bit differently, but it does have the shifter down there and it drives either way, whether it's up or down. You do have storage on both sides of the console down here. We've got movable, adjustable pedals like we've had in Fords for a long time. Here's all your light switches. There's your dome light. These are the turn the lights on in the mirrors. This thing has a function where it lights up all the lights around the outside. It turns it into a spaceship. I don't know if we'll get to do that because it's in broad daylight. Maybe we could get into the shade up there in the woods and give it a try. I'll do the best I can. We'll see what we got. It's got electronic parking brake. We know that. We've already gone over the door panels. It does have 3 memory seats. We've got folding mirrors. And they're heated mirrors, obviously. All right, let's go ahead and climb. Actually, before we climb in, let's go ahead and take a look over there at the passenger seat real quick. F150 Platinum. This truck's quick, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know what happened to the window sticker on this truck, but it got demolished. Matter of fact, before we go any further, let's go ahead and look at this and let's talk about this. I'm gonna do my best to put it back. It's kind of like Jenga. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so we've got a 2024 F150 Lightning 145-inch wheelbase, 131 kilowatt hours, extended battery. Okay, it's extended life, single speed transmission, carbonized gray metallic. We're talking black interior with black interior, black leather, okay. Platinum series right down there. That is Group 710A. We've got power deployable BDS. I don't know what that is, but it's a $255 option. I wanted to see the kilowatts. Okay, there we go. So we're talking in MPGE 66, 60 on the highway, 73 in town. Ringing in at 87,345. Now this is missing a couple of options. I have noticed this does have the really big sunroof up there. So it does have the sunroof, but I know you're, Casey, oh my God, is it really that expensive? Would you believe me if I told you that that's about $6 grand in the Chevrolet that I showed you? I'll put a video up. We'll have a little picture of that right there as well. Anyway, $87,000 for a Ford Lightning. All right, we got a little bit of storage right there. Got a decent sized glove box. And right here, I wanted to go ahead and call it. You do know this is number 10, right? 10. 12 volt right there. You got USBs and vitamin C's down there to plug up a phone. We've also got a wireless charging pad right there. Okay, so I think it is a misconception that the Ford Lightning can't get it done off-road. Now, I will say this. Is it as capable off-road as a Tremor or a Raptor? No, not exactly. And I'm going to show you, for instance, right here. We got a pretty good little dip coming up. I mean, it's nothing major. It's nothing big. You know what? Let's put it on the camera so you can see it. This is what we're going to be coming up to right here. And the sensors are going to get real angry. All right, so we've got low right there on the front right. I mean, it does it just fine. It wasn't happy about it. It didn't have a good time. It's not going to call you back for a second date, but it does do it. I will say the camera function is fantastic. We'll come right up here and we'll do a little bit right here. This is just a field off the back of the dealership right here, like an overflow lot. Ford of Murfreesboro is where we are, and they have a lot of the, municipalities contracts for government trucks and police cars and things like that. So sometimes they have a lot of vehicles, so this is just like an overflow lot, and the general manager has kind of kept it clean for us so we can come back here and kind of use the cars a little bit off-road. But this right here is one of the trickiest sections of this whole. It's not really tricky, it's just kind of a little deep impression right here. Let's see if we can get it to get real angry. Ooh, look at it. It's not happy. Still not happy. We're going, we're doing, we're going. So, is the Lightning happy off-road? I don't know if it's happy or not, but it'll do it. Now I'm going to get out here and I'm going to show you what it'll look like outside of the vehicle so you can see it, what the Lightning looks like as it's doing the duty.